Hi, this is Rushabh here, and welcome to session 7 of the Frappe developer training. In this session, we are going to learn how to connect to different parts of an existing application using hooks. So, in the meeting app that we created, we have an ability to create meetings. So, let's take an example where whenever we add a new user to the system, we want to set up an orientation meeting with that user automatically. So what to do that? There is a common way to connect all the different events in the meeting from various apps using the hooks.py. So when you open the hooks.py, which has been already created in your app, you can set a new configuration setting. Let's start listening to document events. So in this case, we are going to listen to uh, the event on user that will be triggered automatically after insert. So the name of the method is after insert, and whenever a new user has been inserted, we are just going to call a function a function that will create a new meeting. So in the API.py file, we're going to have a function we call make orientation meeting, and that function will be called automatically uh, uh, when a new user is created. So here we just writing out the function. In the function, the document that calls the hook has been passed along with the name of the method. So here we'll again use frappe.getDoc to create a new document and then insert the document in the database. So as we saw earlier, to the frappe.getDoc method, you can also call an existing document by passing the doc type doc name. But if you pass a JSON object, it will create it will create a new document with those properties. So here we're going to set that we'll set up a new meeting on the very next day after we created a user at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so the meeting dot insert method will insert a new meeting into the database. So let us write a doc string so that it automatically shows up in the documentation. So by setting the flag ignore permission, we can uh, make sure that whether or not the person creating the user has permission to create a meeting or not does not matter. So you can so you can set this ignore permissions flag before inserting a document, then it will not check permissions. Now let us reload and test. So let's just create a new user. So the welcome email has been set for the user, and let us see if a meeting has been created for this user. No, the meeting has not been created. So clearly there is an issue with the hook. Let's find out what's happening there. The way to test is by adding a print function. So so we already figured out the bug. We have not named the hook correctly. It's make orientation meeting, not meet orientation meeting. So let us just create another user to check if the orientation meeting has been created. See, the meeting has still not been created. So let's find out what is the issue again. Okay, so that we didn't actually write the correct hook name. The hook's name is doc events and not doc event. So maybe that was why the exception was not raised. So I think now everything seems to be right and it should work this time. Let's also add a message print so that we don't have to live in suspense whether the meeting has been created or not. Let's just also give feedback to the user that the meeting has been created. Yeah, orientation meeting created, and I think we'll see the meeting or when we open the meeting tab. Yes, the meeting has been created, and the attendee has been added as we had planned. So that's it. That's for session 7 on using hooks to connect to different parts in the system. In the next session, we'll look at how to push our app to Git and how to generate documentation for our app. So see you in the next session.